matrix on one of the battle cruisers right there that it looked like he was focus firing, and he was still able to take it out. The Valkyrie's still there pummeling these battle cruisers, but there's a lot of turrets underneath doing a lot of latent damage to a lot of these vessels. And it looks like another battle cruiser force just from underneath, but unfortunately engaging that Valkyrie force. Valkyries have a lot of hit points, and more battle cruisers engaging now, so they're able to come back around. The other thing is Upmagic is losing a lot of supply here, not just production. It looks like Flash gonna back off a little bit, got a little bit greedy there. Upmagic somehow able to fight that off, and it looks like he's got a single cloaked Wraith pushing in there, but the Valkyrie is Keely taken out, but lost a lot of stuff underneath. I'm not sure how he fought that off. I guess he had another battlecruiser force that came out along underneath and just had, yeah, he had the production underneath. He was going to be able to produce more battlecruisers on the spot, where Upmagic or Flash was going to have to obviously slowly move that direction. The Valkyries, between the turrets and everything else getting taken out, a lot of supply. You can see kind of the wreckage though. I still feel like that was somewhat successful for Flash, but right now we've got counterattack time. Flash, they're both economically even at this stage. Upmagic does not have that center expansion. Both players are running out of bases. Flash, I would say, is a little bit more economically downtrodden because he invested a lot more earlier, and Upmagic is still feeling that kind of bank surplus he had while Flash is running across that left-hand edge. And he's still got, yeah, you still got that gas, it looks like, yeah, pumping around the map, which is really key. So the thing is if Flash can if Upmagic can somehow just weather this storm and go someplace, do some damage to Flash, continue to keep that battlecruiser force low, it looks like he's got some vultures to do so. There's the Goliath that I was really hoping for earlier in the game. Looks like he's distance mining there actually at the middle, so never mind. So still doing some, just off 4 patches, he's got a lot of SCVs doing so. Looks like he's going to end up losing those vultures to some tanks, but no, he's able to sneak through with that vulture, so he's going to be able to get a little bit of damage done until that battlecruiser stops and takes him out. But not a very good SCV saturation there at that upper, what is that, the lower 3 o'clock position. Looks like the battlecruisers and some Wraith coming up alongside. And there is a science vessel that's going to help detect those Wraith, which is really going to hurt their effectiveness. However, no Valkyries now, so that's going to be at least somewhat of a boon. And now the Goliath's pushing up, and it looks like Upmagic is going to be able to break here. I'm curious where his battlecruiser force is. It looks like he's been storing it from behind. He's just kind of holding it. He does have some Goliaths underneath, and he's trying to tempt Flash into his turret line. Unfortunately, I think what Flash is waiting for is that weapons 3. He knows he's got basically 2 minutes on that weapons 3 over Upmagic. And as soon as he has that weapons 3 kick in, he's going to be able to do, basically he's going to have the advantage. He's going to be able to push into Upmagic at that stage. Dropship getting killed right there to free up some supply. I don't think anything was in it. Really, that's the key. It's that 6 o'clock and that, or I'm sorry, that 9 o'clock and that 3 o'clock, and who takes out what where. I feel like Upmagic's somewhat more vulnerable in this regard, simply because his main Flash can basically defend the 9 o'clock position. I feel he's on the offensive, basically. He's going to have the, Flash is going to have the opportunity to attack before Upmagic is, because that level 3 weapon's coming online, and that level 3 air shield's coming online before Upmagic. So it's really going to be up to him to make the move. And I think what he can do is he can just push towards the main of Upmagic, or just kind of fake a push at that location, and continue to defend his 9 o'clock, or he can continue, or he can come back around and push on that 3 o'clock. But Upmagic has to, forcing Upmagic to invest more than he can. And Upmagic doing what he can, again, to try to keep him off balance, laying mines behind him, pushing up with some vultures underneath. He was able to take that Goliath out, and able to push in and take out some SCVs. This is huge. Stopping some gas mining, even if it's just a little bit, that can be absolutely everything. More vultures running through, continuing to stop the gas. This is awesome play by Upmagic, knowing that he was going to have to be on the defensive, knowing that he was going to have to absorb an attack. Instead, pushing through and keeping Flash off balance, stopping some of the gas intake. And Flash, wow, he doesn't have any SCVs mining gas at that location anymore, and that's definitely going to be distracting. Continuing to push up, needs to be careful not to get EMP'd by that science vessel. It looks like he is going to have a couple get EMP'd by that science vessel, which is going to hurt. And again, on a battlecruiser on battlecruiser fight, looks like Flash taking a cue from Upmagic, producing some vultures to try to push out in the middle of the map. And this is terrible, because weapons 3 about to come online. He just had those battlecruisers EMP'd, and it's going directly towards his main. Let's see, and maybe weapons 3. It looks like weapons 3 did kick in, but Flash not pushing in. I'm not sure why he's not pushing in right now. Maybe a little bit wary of those Wraith. I'm not sure where. Maybe that science vessel got taken out. I'm not sure, and he doesn't have any detections. Wraith pushing out in the middle of the field. Upmagic again being a little bit desperate, anticipating the attack coming in. So he's going to try to keep Flash distracted and push an attack deep into his territory along the backside, knowing that he doesn't have Yamato to deal with those battlecruisers and he's down on the upgrade. Still some turrets, and this is huge force bearing down. Needs to worry about supply as well. A single Yamato going to come out from Upmagic, but that's basically all he's got. And you can see he's going to have to rely on battlecruisers being produced underneath. He's probably going to lose this entire attack force. But keep in mind those Wraith attacking in the back of Flash's base, and he's nothing to do with it. Tanks pushing up as well. Brilliant maneuver from Upmagic to try to equalize this. Going to lose all those battlecruisers, but might be able to do enough counter damage, and this is going to be who can inflict more damage on who fast, and I gotta feel like those battlecruisers is going to be the key to this. But it looks like a single Science Vessel managing to sneak through here. Sorry about that on the commentary there. But wow, turrets continuing to push through, and all the turrets down, and now Upmagic's base is completely devastated. I don't know what he can produce. He's just going to have to produce as much anti-air as possible to try to deal with this. He is inside Flash's base doing a lot of damage otherwise, so Flash is going to have to do it with these battlecruisers. Unfortunately, the only thing I can think that can stop a battlecruiser force of this capacity is more battlecruisers.